Hello guys and welcome back to episode number 5 of the Fiorentina Career Mode. I cannot believe we are already on episode 5. This series has gone by so quickly. We do start with a game against Kuban Krasnodar in the Europa League. I don't actually know which country any of these teams that we have in the Europa League are actually from, but nevertheless we do jump into this first game of the episode, and today we are going to have 3 games on offer for you as kind of a special. Every 5 episodes I'm going to attempt to get 3 games in instead of 2. Bearing in mind it does take extra amount of time to upload and stuff, so do bear with me if it isn't every single 5 episodes. But nevertheless, we do go into this game at home and hoping to get the victory, definitely. I want to ideally get through this group without losing once, but it could be difficult. I don't really know what the teams are like. I wasn't sure whether to underestimate or overestimate Kuban Krasnodar here. And they started off pretty well and I was struggling a little bit. Obviously first game of the day and stuff, but not really an excuse to be playing like shit. But nevertheless, Neto was having a great game, really proving to me that he is worthy of staying in goal for at least this season. I know someone has mentioned Kevin Trapp in the comments, and bro, don't worry, I will not forget that. But I'm not too sure what we're going to be doing with Neto. He seems to be doing alright. I think we might end up bringing in someone like Kevin Trapp if we can in the summer, and maybe just using Norberto Neto as a backup. It depends really how much he grows, but we do start off fairly well here. I was just getting very unlucky, as you can see on the attack. I just couldn't seem to really finish anything, and I wasn't too sure why. Usually I'm a lot better on the attack, but today it just was not happening at all, and we were getting quite unlucky. We do go through here with Dybala. Obviously he's had a very good first couple of games for us, and he just, I don't know why he took it on his right foot there. He should have just finessed it around the keeper with his left and it probably would have been a goal, but instead he decided to be awkward, and unfortunately we didn't score. And look at this again, just how have we not put that into the back of the net was absolutely ridiculous. They get a ball in there and I honestly don't know how they didn't score that, but nevertheless it was pretty crazy, and they miss another chance here in the 90th minute and they get a final chance and they go and score it, and I was so pissed off at this point. We do end up losing the game, which is so infuriating. I didn't want to lose a game in this group stage, and I did forget to skip the end of match thing as well, and I also did it in the last game, so I do apologise. But the second game of the episode is going to be against AC Milan at the San Siro. Thankfully the shadows have either been fixed or they're not in this game particularly, because at the San Siro, as you guys know in FIFA, sometimes it can be a little bit awkward to play in with the shadow. I'm just going to have to move my mic just a little bit. There we go. I think it's a little bit too close. Sorry if I was absolutely shouting in your ear holes. You can see AC Milan starting kind of the standard odd team. I was hoping we could get a victory here. They're not the best team in Serie A anymore, but then again, neither are we. So it was going to be quite a tight game, I would say, and I wasn't too sure what the result was going to be. Obviously, we are still playing with the 3-5-2. Not really too sure how I feel about that. I don't know whether I want to go back to a 4 at the back formation. I do actually, I think, for the second game, go into a 4 at the back formation, just to try and get an idea of the best formation for this club and how we are going to get results. And Rossi here, you can see, starting off the game, already has missed like 2 opportunities to possibly go through and go and score, which is really frustrating. I don't know how I'm going to finish with him. But Matias Fernandez here coming through, tried to do a Rabona fake twice, and for some reason it just didn't work, so I just ended up taking the shot anyway, and it does go out for a corner. AC Milan get on one of their first attacks of the game just before the half-hour mark, and it doesn't really come to anything, thankfully, because I really didn't want to concede off their first attack. They come through here with De Jong, passes it out onto the wing to Honda, he whips it in, El Shaarawy crosses it to Torres, and look at that for a finish from Nando. That is just absolutely ridiculous. You would not expect Fernando Torres to score a volley like that. He got it right inside the bar and it bounced down over the line. Absolutely fantastic finish there, and I cannot take anything away from that. We do, though, try to get back into the game. Obviously I didn't want to take a loss, and Rossi comes through here, and you just know he's not going to finish that. It's just so frustrating. I don't know why we cannot finish with him. We get a chance here from the corner. My RS button, as I said, is broken, so it took it for me, so I was like, whatever, we'll try and make the most of it. We get it out here to Thiago, he puts it back into Borja Valera, he takes a shot, it comes into Rossi, he volleys it, and he actually manages to get himself a pretty spectacular finish. It's taken him, I think, 4 games to get a goal for me, but he scored, and what a way to mark that goal as well. A lovely finish there by Giuseppe Rossi. Unlucky rebound there from Borja Valera, but I don't think it would have gone in had the rebound not have happened, so thankfully it did happen, and a very nice finish indeed. 2 very nice volleys in this game, I must say. AC Milan getting back on the attack here with Torres coming in to De Jong. Thankfully, this was so ace. Look at that. That's the sort of thing in FIFA that happens and you just end up conceding. But that was the end of the game, guys. And I did skip the thing at the end by accident. And we do go into the last game of the episode, which is going to be against Genoa. And it is at home. I was actually tempted to use Genoa as a team for in place of Fiorentina, but I decided with Fiorentina. Hopefully we can prove in this game that that was the right decision. We are playing with the 4-4-1-1 type formation with Rossi kind of as a CF type player, central forward, and hopefully he could actually do something decent, because I was really hoping he could. And you can see Genoa's team there, not really too much to go on about. I couldn't really see much of a problem here getting the win, and I just realised, is CF even central forward? It's not, is it? I've completely made myself look like a dick there. Centre forward, that's the one. But anyway, we do carry on here in the Genoa game. It started off fairly well. We weren't really making too many chances, so I was trying to play it slow with the possession football at the start of this game, and you can see that Neto again with just a spectacular save. He has been on top form recently. Dybala comes through here, and look at that for an absolute belter. Unfortunately, it didn't end up in the back of the net. We do still continue to push, nevertheless. Dybala coming in with a nice Ronaldo chop around the defender, and unfortunately he can't put it in the back of the net again. And we get another chance here with Tomovic, the right back that we've been using in this formation, and again he just cannot put it in the back of the net. We do get a chance though with Dybala yet again, doing what we did with Sanchez so much at Arsenal, cutting in with the Berber spin, and we do score a fantastic finish. Finally Dybala gets himself his goal. I think that's his third goal for me in 3 games, so he's having an absolutely fantastic start to his Fiorentina career. Long may that continue as well, because Rossi is not putting them in for me right now. Lovely finish though, not going to lie. He is left foot, and he did take it on his left foot, which I was very glad about. I was thinking he was going to take it on his right, but he decided not to, and thank God for that, because he probably would have missed otherwise. But nevertheless, the game wasn't over yet. We still had to try and fight, and I was aiming just to get that second goal as a cushion for a victory. Obviously, if you're 1-0 up, it's not really too secure. Once you get 2 or 3-0 up, you're pretty much secure, and you can hold on to it for the rest of the game. We do continue to push for that here. I come in with Hertha Rodriguez, and what I meant to do was a triple X cross, but instead I just pressed X twice, and it didn't do anything because he doesn't have the Rabona trait, and it went out pretty embarrassingly. But Hertha again comes in here, finesses it, it gets deflected I think, or the goalkeeper can't see the shot. Again, since we started this career mode, we have conceded and also scored a lot of very aged goals. I'm not too sure if the game has been adjusted with goalkeepers, but look how bad that is for an attempt at a save by Agzazi, I believe it is, the AC Milan goalkeeper. Nevertheless, they do try and get themselves a very last-minute goal here, but it wasn't really going to result too much, and I thought I gave away a penalty there, but I didn't, which was lucky, and I think I skipped the end of match thing again. I did it in every game. I don't know why, I was just in a rush to record it for some reason, but nevertheless, we do pick up a win against Genoa, and that is another 3 points in this series. Yeah, you can see so far, our goal difference is absolutely great. We've scored 9 and only conceded the single goal, which is fantastic. We are 3rd place in the league after 5 games, although we've only played 4. In the next episode we'll get into some more games and action. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have, if we could smash over 7 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to the channel. There is a button down below. It is completely free, and I'll speak to you guys in the next episode.